And finally, you're probably pretty relieved it's Friday after a long week at work, but imagine if you've been doing the same job for 57 years. Well, Sir Cliff Richard has. Today he was meeting fans as he released the 102nd album of his career and the first since he was cleared over historical sexual abuse claims. I caught up with him a little earlier. There aren't many pop stars who can boast a career that's pushing 60 years, plus a legion of dedicated fans, but Sir Cliff Richard has both. Today he was back doing what he does best, a new album, just fabulous rock and roll, back to his roots and even a duet with the late Elvis Presley. You actually do a duet with Elvis on this record?
I do. It's a dream come true. I wanted to sing with him, but of course, you know, that was never to be because he died so young. But I got permission from Sony to do one track, and they said, which one do you want to do? And I thought, I'll choose Blue Suede Shoes, because even that seems to be an iconic sort of description of what rock and roll was all about in those days.
I want to say congratulations on your 102nd album. That's
I know,
amazing.
but you have to remember that they're not all studio albums. You know, sometimes during the course of my career, because we had, the Shadows and I had a lot of gold and silver records, they'd have an album out called The Silver Hits of Cliff, or Cliff's Gold Hits. So it's still 102 albums, but they weren't all original studio albums.
I mean, there was a point 2 years ago, perhaps, when you thought that, you know, maybe you wouldn't be doing this anymore. What was that like for you?
Yeah, part of the despair was that I felt that maybe I was going to be so damaged, you know, because it was all so public. I thought I maybe wouldn't be able to get back. But I had incredible support, not just from fans, because they were wonderful, but family and friends too. But, you know, I think I got over it because I forgave my accuser really early, and it meant that I didn't have any vengeance or hate in my heart, and I think that helped me a great deal.
And of course you've got your fans to thank for so much as well, haven't you?
It meant a great deal to me. You know, when you're going through something like that, you need constantly to be cuddled in a way. And comforted, and that's how I felt.
And there was no shortage of that support from fans today.
We've come from North Yorkshire to see him, so we're very excited, and this is the first time I've got to see him
in personally. 47 years of fan, and she's never met him.
He's just an amazing man since the age of 6. I've loved him since the age. Gorgeous eyes, everything.
Do you ever think there'll be a point when you actually say, come on now, enough is enough, I'm going to hang up the microphone?
You know, as long as there are people out there that would like to see me, I'm happy to go and perform. I don't want to retire. So I'm leaving myself more room to have, you know, what was the old phrase? To smell the roses.
Oh, Sir Cliff Richard talking to me earlier.